All right, everybody, Cody Meyer here, out on the mighty Mississippi River, Major League Fishing Daiwa Pro, and this is something I love to do. You know, look behind me, look all around me. This is frog territory. It's a way to catch a lot of fish, it's a way to catch really big fish, but the key is having the right setup to get some of these big fish out of this slop, out of these mats. And I rely on the Daiwa Tatula Elite rod. You know, this is 7'4" frog rod, Ish Monroe design. Love to match up that rod with the Daiwa Tatula SV reel, something high gear ratio. You know, a lot of power behind this. This is a 7.3, you know, 13 pounds of drag. I'm gonna lock this thing down and, you know, really give it to these fish when they bite this thing. You know, one thing about this rod, 7'4" like I say, it's got AGS guides, very, very light. You know, this is a lightweight rod. You could throw this rod all day, but you're gonna have the power behind it, but it's got a very soft tip as well. You know, that way, when the fish bite down, they're not gonna feel this rod as much, but what that's gonna allow you to do is work that frog, really walk the frog, feel that frog a little bit better, but it's got a lot of backbone through the midsection of the rod. That is gonna be important when you're throwing this frog, you know, in this heavy vegetation. And again, this is just a perfect combo for frog fishing, even in open water. You know, it's year round when you're throwing the frog. This is the only frog rod, frog reel that I'm gonna be throwing. You know, what I'm gonna do when I'm fishing something like duckweed, like we are right now, I'm gonna just hop the frog along. You know, I'm not gonna worry about walking the frog, I'm just gonna hop it along. And one thing that I'm always gonna look for when I'm frog fishing, especially on heavy vegetation like we are today, you're looking for the slightest little movements in that grass. And what that is a fish that, you know, found that frog underneath there and he's gonna be up under it. And as soon as I see that, I'm gonna really slow that bait down, get that fish to zone in, find that frog, and it's gonna eat it a lot better. You know, so I'm gonna make short little twitches. Also, what I like to do when I'm in open water, you know, maybe around some lily pads or if I'm skipping under a dock, I'm gonna walk the frog. And all you wanna do, you wanna have that 50 to 65 pound braid. This is a Daiwa J braid. You're gonna make short little twitches with the rod tip. Again, this rod, it has the perfect tip to really walk the frog, and you're gonna get that side to side, walking the dog action. You're gonna, you know, really draw some of those big fish from a distance away and get them to bite. One cool thing, you know, this is a Strike King Sexy Frog, has a ton of great action. And you know, why you would throw a frog over other topwater baits is simply when you're in that vegetation where you cannot throw another bait and you're gonna, you know, get those big topwater blowups. I mean, that is really the key. And that is the two ways that I love to throw this little Strike King Sexy Frog in this vegetation here in open water. So again, guys, if you're looking for the absolute perfect setup to really improve your frog fishing, make sure you guys check it out. Again, it's new from Daiwa Tatula Elite 7'4" frog rod, Daiwa Tatula SV reel. Guarantee you guys it's gonna help you catch and land more fish when you're frog fishing.